Hello, welcome to this presentation of Four Corners Alliance Group, and just let me set up the presentation and we will get going. I'm just going to go to a special place here, and here we are. All right, this is a Four Corners Alliance Group special presentation on the compensation plan. And welcome. My name is Renita Lowry, and I'm your host for today. Welcome to Four Corners Alliance Group. As a group, we have found a great way to maximize the income potential in Four Corners, and this is what we discovered. There are three important things that people want to know. They want to make sure that this is for them. And the three important questions are the cost, how much is going to cost them, how much they can earn, the potential income, and what do I have to do to make money? By the end of this presentation, all these questions will be answered. It's all about whether or not this is worth it. The income in Four Corners comes from the sale of two products. The first one is a series of 6 sets of financial education ebooks. It's a unilevel direct sales commission setup, and we'll explain that later. The second one is a monthly newsletter on current financial issues, and this is actually, again, gives you monthly residual commissions. Affiliates can earn personal commissions, matching bonuses when personal business partners make commissions, and customer retail sales. Now let's look at the 6 sets, the financial education ebooks. The $18 registration in Four Corners includes set 1, and the remaining 5 sets can be bought at any time personally, or you can actually get it from your income. And allowing the system to buy the other sets from income lets you earn your way through Four Corners. This will be explained in an example later. Now let's continue with looking at the sets. There's an earnings chart, and this is actually on the company website, and it shows what you can make for the 6 sets. So I'll let you go there and you can actually write down the chart from there, and I'll explain it further. So here we do. The sets have a 4x6 matrix, and so here you are, and so a 4x6, it means 4 across, and then the next row there's, it multiplies by 4, so there's 16 and then 64, and it goes on like that. So this is the structure that's used in order to pay commissions to you. Now the sets are paid according to the row number. You can see row 1 is they buy set 1 from you. Row 2 they buy set 2. Row 3 they buy set 3, and all the way up to row 6 they're the ones that buy set 6 from you. Now the total cost of the 5 remaining sets is $545. Set number 2 is $10, set 3 is $25, set 4 is $60, and set 5 is $150. And set 6 is $300, again for a total of $545. Now here are the commissions. For set 1 and 2, you can earn $4. For set 3, it's $10. For set 4, it's $24. For set 5, it's $60. And for set 6, it's $120. And you know there's more and more people as it goes, so you can make greater earnings as you go along, as shown in this example here. So for set 1, you can make $16. Set 2, $64. Set 3, there's 640 people there, so there's, 64 people there for $640. Set 4, there's a possible income of $6,144. Set 5, there's over 1,000 people there for $61,444. And set 6, there's a little over 4,000 people there, but the payout is a whopping $491,520. And that's an amazing total of $559,824 per account. And there's more. The only way to have a sustainable income in this industry comes from a monthly product, and Four Corners' answer is the monthly newsletter. The monthly newsletter is $29.95. And we really recommend that you purchase it immediately to get the best results in Four Corners. On the website, the company website, again, there's the monthly newsletter earnings chart, and it'll break this down into how the levels and how much each one, and again the totals. So let's look at it closely. Now the newsletter is a 4x7 matrix. Remember the sets were a 4x6? Well, here we've got the same people here. There's you, there's your guys in the first line and then their people, but this one is just adding on an extra level, so one row down. So let's see how that works out. So you see that the commissions are paid according to rows. You get the same for rows 1 to 4, the same for 5 and 6, and then there's row 7. So you would get $1 for rows 1 to 4, $2 for rows 5 and 6, and $4 for row 7. And so here you go. Row 1 would give you $4 because there's four people on it. Row 2 is 16, row 3 is 64, row 4 is 256, row 5 is 2,048, row 6 is 8,192, and row 7 is $65,356. Now, that is a possible $76,116 per month per account. And there's more. There is a 100% matching bonus per set. So when I say per account, that means that's your account, and then the match, you have a possibility of getting exactly that same amount for every single person that you bring in as a business partner into Four Corners. So there you are, and your guy John, he makes $120 for the sale of set 6, and then Julie has made $1 on a newsletter. So she makes $1, you make the same as well. Now to start, we recommend finding 4 personal business partners, and that's the 100% match income from their commissions is the key to success in Four Corners. Now with your commissions and the 100% match on 4 partners, for the sets you have a possibility of getting $2,799,120, and for the newsletter that's $380,580, so $380,580 per month. Now, why do we say 4 business partners? Because when you fill your first row of the matrix, each partner is actually 1/4 of your business. And so you'll get paid 2 times on each account from row 2 onwards. You get paid for your commissions, and you get that match from your partners. So you get the 100% match, and of course we want you to make lots of money, and so the more money you want to make, the more matches you want to get, the more people you can bring in. But you know, if everybody did their part, let's say everybody brought in 4 people, this would grow very well, and no, not one person has to do a lot of work. Partners can come from all over the world, and that's actually really special because it gives you a lot of possibilities with that. Now in Four Corners, there are different ways to get started, and we believe you want to make money fast. So here are the best options. Option 1, you get set 1, like everybody gets set 1 when they register for Four Corners, and you add in the newsletter subscription right away. So it's a total of $48. Option 2 is option 1, but you're just adding in a couple more sets. You're adding sets 2 and 3. It's only an extra $35, and for a total of $83. And now option 3 is option 1, and it's all the sets and the newsletter, and it's for $593. So that's okay, but let's see all of this in action. And so in order to do that, I have to set up a scenario. So we're going to say that affiliates take 1 week to find 4 business partners, and actually if you focus in on this, this is actually possible. So this is a very good possible scenario here. Now let's look at option 1. And what I really like about this slide, and this is not on the company website, you'll only find this here, is that it shows the income from the sets, the income from the newsletter here, and then the totals. And also remember with option 1, what you're doing is you're letting the computer or the system buy the sets that you're missing. You've got set 1, you need 2 to 6, and so it's buying it from your commission. So you can see that in week 1, you've got enough to buy set 2. In week 2, you've got enough to buy set 3 and 4. Week 3, you've got set 5. In week 4, you've actually finished it off. You've got set 6, and you've actually got a few $100s in your pocket. So that's pretty good. But I want to show you something very, very interesting in this chart here. See, at the very beginning, of course, the set income is higher than the newsletter. But very quickly, if you go down, you'll see that it starts, look at, on week 3, And row 3, it's doubled. Same with row 4. And take a look at row 5. It is quite a bit more. The set income is only $640, versus the newsletter income gives you $3,076. And look at this on row 6. It is again double. So that's where a lot of the money is coming from the newsletter income. And you know, after you've got all this, like when you start going on week 5, you know, the newsletter income is actually the row 5 plus row 1. Week 6, it's row 6 plus row 2. Week 7, it's row 7 plus row 3. And week 8, it's row 8 plus row 4. And you can see on the bottom that that just repeats each month after month, and that'll give you a total of $380,580. Now, this is a really fun slide because what I've done is I've compared the different options. And you can see that the very first row, they're all the same. Now, remember with option 3, if everybody did that, I mean, there would always be a payout for the sets because that's what they've done. All the sets have been bought. And you can see for option number 1, we just went through that. So we have to wait for people to buy them. Like this one here is basically what you're getting is you're getting some newsletter commissions, but you're getting the match on row 1 from your row 2 to your row 1 people. They're actually getting their row 1, which is row 2 here, and so you're getting matching commissions. And you can see very quickly actually that option 2 makes quite a difference. Look at this. On the 4th week, there's just $768 versus $3,000, you know, for option 2. So that's actually really, really good. And option 3, of course, it just marches forward beautifully. Now, what I want to show you is that I've starred when all the sets are paid, option 3. You can see that the matching bonus and everything is all paid off for the sets and all that by row 7, and here we've got it, or week 7, and here row 10, we've got it for option 2, and for option 1, we have to wait another week or another row to get that paid off. And of course, the newsletter income repeats all the time. Now, there's some major points here, and they do need to be considered. Upgrading with income delays the commissions within the group, and you've seen that. You just have to be prepared for it. So if everyone got all 6 sets right away, there's no delay in commissions for the sets. The more sets you and your group can do initially means fewer people are needed to upgrade the sets, and the faster the income will come. Now, you know, I've had someone say, this looks good on paper. Well, you would hope so. You would hope it would look good on paper, because if it doesn't look good on paper, there's no reason to even get going on it. Now, what if you thought, why should I listen and get the newsletter right away? How could it make that much of a difference? So here's some major points here that need to be considered. First of all, you know, people do what you do. And if they got the newsletter, you would all receive income from 2 products if you do this. And everyone gets paid every time someone joins Four Corners in your group, and that's a great feeling to make money. With no newsletter, then the only income is from the sets. Set 1 is okay, but as soon as you go farther, you'll see delays, and that can be frustrating. You know that crazy thing called math? Well, you know, with a delay, you would be out, believe it or not, $250,000 with the example that I have given you. And you never, ever recover the lost income from the newsletter. But look at this. The sets are a one-time direct sale. So you never lose the income. It pays when it pays, and you don't have to worry about losing any income on it. It's just with the newsletter. So let's have some fun again. And I just wanted to show you, we've got, okay, the affiliates, they're finding 4 business partners in 1 week. And I'm going to compare the option 1, or the newsletter people, versus the newsletter delayed people. And what I need to point out is that within Four Corners, the system actually adds in the newsletter after set 3 is bought. And so then the next $30 in commissions after that will get you set up with the newsletter. So let's take a look at that. And with our scenario, you can see right away between option 1 and newsletter delayed, you're already down. You're down money, but you can both in the first week you can buy set 2, but then it just changes. Take a look there. It starts pulling away, and on the second week, the option 1 people, they've got the newsletter people, they actually can buy set 3 and 4, and the other people, the delayed people, they can only buy set 3. Take a look at week 3. It's more than double that you've got an income, and you can buy set 5, the option 1 people, and the delayed people, they can only buy set 4. So again, they're behind. Now the interesting thing is when you're on the 4th week, look at that, you're buying set 6 if you're an option 1 person with the newsletter, and you already have several $100s in your kit, and you're still not making money. You still can only buy set 5. You have to wait another week before you can actually buy some money with the newsletter delayed. And you can see, look at by week 6, look what happens. Option 1, 25,000 versus the 3,500 in the delayed, like that. And that's basically newsletter. That a lot has to do with newsletter, and that's why this adds up. So why it's so important to get the newsletter. Like, just take a look. And look at that row. I mean, it's just phenomenal, the difference there. Now, what I've done is I've just totaled the incomes for the first 4 rows. So option 1, it's 1,076. Option 2 is only an extra $35. And take a look at that. It's like 4 times as much. It's $4,276. Option 3, of course, it's higher because you're getting paid out for the sets there, and it's $10,420. And look at the newsletter delayed. They've got $420 there, and they're still paying. They haven't even bought all the sets yet. So with our plan in option 2, you could make $4,000 in the first month. So which option is for you? Is it option 1, the set 1, the registration and the newsletter for $48? Is it option 2? So you've got sets all the way up to set 3, and the newsletter it's just an extra $35 for $83. Or is it option 4? It's a full meal deal. You've got all the sets in the newsletter, and it's $593. Now, something very, very interesting about Four Corners is that it is a home-based business. And home-based businesses have that special business use of home tax that's only available to you in this particular situation. And, when you think about it, Four Corners is a very, very doable home-based business, very simple, very affordable, that it qualifies for this beautifully. So I promised to answer 3 important questions, and so the very first one was cost. So option 1 is 48, option 2 is 83, option 3 is 593. So you just choose one of those, and the monthly newsletter is so affordable. It's only $29.95 a month. The potential income. Now it's per account, so you get almost like $500,000 basically per account for the sets. For the monthly newsletter, it's $76,000 per account per month, and then of course if you add them all together for the sets, it's almost $2,800,000 for you and 4 business partners. So that's like 5 accounts that you're getting paid on, and the newsletter, it's $380,580 per month. And so what's the best approach to do Four Corners? Well, of course, you get started with one of the 3 options that we've suggested, and you can create a plan with a person who actually shared this with you. And you know what? We've got wonderful training, and we can help you. So you're not alone. We'll sit there with you, and we'll help you get a plan together, and then just take action on that plan. So you've got good support from us. And you know what you need to do is focus on getting those 4 business partners as soon as possible, and then you want to help them do the same. So this just marches forward. So here's a review of Four Corners. It's the most simple, affordable, helpful, useful home-based business that I have personally ever seen. The product is an electronic financial education product, and that makes this a global opportunity. You get a special business use of home tax savings, tax deductions it makes this very, very important as well. There's an outstanding earning potential. It's 100% matching bonus on your partners for income, and it's such a low cost to get in at 48 for set 1, and you know what, that 593 for set option 3 and all the 6 sets, that's actually not bad at all. And the monthly, take a look at the very low $29.95 per month for that newsletter. So here's the income review. It's $559,824 per account for the sets, and that will give you 2,799,120 with 4 business partners, and the newsletter 76,116 per account per month, to the tune of, with 4 business partners, it's $380,580. So, you know, anything is possible. It's just a matter of focus, finding 4 business partners and helping them do the same. So your success, it depends on you, but you know, we're here to help, and we've got, as I said, lots of good training for you and support. So if you have any questions, just get back to the person who invited you to this presentation and they will be happy to help you. So is it worth it? If you think so, join with us in Four Corners today. Come on board and watch your income grow. That ends our presentation, and so I'll just get back here, and there we go. So it was Renita Lowry. It was my absolute pleasure to give you this presentation of Four Corners Alliance Group, and I really know that this is an excellent product. It's an excellent company. The owner, David Harrison, is absolutely phenomenal, and that it's a good thing. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a wonderful day.